John Greenlee was a tall man. He had a serious look and a sharp mind. He was a quiet guy, a lone wolf, a combination that caused him great losses in both personal and professional life. After what happened 2 years ago, the City Hall came down hard to cover the mess he had unrevealed. He just couldn't look the other way. A former colleague who made squad leader said, "I always admired John's integrity, but I never would want to walk in his shoes." What's that got to do with the story we're about to unfold? Almost everything. When the bodies of the former police commissioner and John's former lover and ex-wife found in an apartment, gunned down in execution from the slugs, John Greenlee is forced back to go in his detective life. The room was dim, and there was a distinct stench of some sort he knew from another lifetime. John awoke, but kept still having felt that he was tied to a chair and tossed on his side. He started to recall what he had remembered last. He recalled an anonymous tip that a hit is going down, that the mark was his former boss. He remembered calling 911, and then the line went dead. Suddenly, horror filled his head. He remembered her scream of his lover and his ex-wife was with him. They were on the way to end this. Then suddenly the phone rings. It was Luciano, leader of the Hightower Mafia. The caretaker took the call and was fussing about what time it was when a heavy voice from the other end asked to put a sack in it and call his employer immediately. Old Richmond, the caretaker, demanded an explanation, but the man on the other end cut him short. Richmond was about to protest when the line suddenly went dead. However, fear still brewed in the back of his mind. He proceeds to bring the lady of the house a cup of tea. He feels a chill down his spine and looks back to see if anyone was there. No one, so he thought. He continues walking, still feeling worried. On top of the staircase, he sees an unusual letter on the floor. He picks it up, reads it. Meanwhile, the lady of the house, Martha, was on a call with her friend. Halfway through her call, the lights went out. She looks over the railing in shock. The teacup shatters. She dashes down the stairs. She saw Richmond just lying there, dead. Detective Greenlee came to the mansion. As he walked in, he was amazed of how beautiful it was and how it makes his apartment look so small. He puts his coat and hat down. He proceeds to walk up the stairs, still admiring the home, and to meet the Harrington couple. He meets them. He questions them as to what happened. Luciano tells him as he tries to console his wife at the same time. He goes back to his den to continue his business. he sees a strange letter on his desk. He's here.
Now you say you're lonely. You cry the whole night through. Well, you can cry me a river, cry me a river.